And then I am going to share my screen. And I'm hoping that it's not going to time us out at 40 minutes. If it does, we'll have to do the old thing. I would think that my account should still be set at over, maxed out with a professional thing, but those are for tomorrow. I'm just talking to my wife here. She does some papers for me. Divorce papers. I'm kidding.
No joke about that.
I'll look at the bottom here. No, I got it. It'll be okay though. All right. So you can see over on the side that I've written one similar to what we're going to do tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and close it. I wrote that earlier today. I did have time to do it. So it can be done. We were talking that in reality, these two programs are the last two programs that you need to do. There's an extra credit for week 15 or lesson 15. Since you have till the 15th of the month, I'm giving you to turn stuff in. That's a week from this Friday. So if you get these programs done, the one tonight is a little bit longer. The grid one, the specifications are, you have to print the grid. You're going to have two grids, a 3x3, or your other choice from a menu would be 10x10, okay? And it should create those and print it out in a 10-row, 10-column, 3-row, 3-column matrix on the screen. And then what it should do is tell you, locate where the highest number is. Now, think about it. You're not going to wait until you're all done. You could, but the code will be a little bit more to really go back and find where the highest number is. What I would do is while you're creating the numbers, you're going to create random numbers, okay? And let's say from 0 to 100 or 99. And you're going to fill in those numbers. Well, so the first thing you do, you make the highest number, okay? You create a variable called highest number. And the first thing you do is you put whatever, if it's the first time through to create the first number, it's the highest number because there's only one number, okay? And you record that location. What row is it? What column? So it'll be at 0, 0, right?
Right.
So now you're going to go to 0, 1. And if that number isn't bigger, it does nothing except create the number and put it in the array, okay? Same thing with the next one, Now, if a number is bigger, then it changes. It says, okay, the new biggest number is this, and it's located, let's say, on row 3, number 2. And it keeps that number until it finds another number that's generated that's bigger. Okay? You don't worry about duplicates, okay? In other words, let's say that in row 5, number 1, there's 99, and in row 7, there's 99. Don't worry about that. Just find the first, or just do the first biggest number, and that'll be fine. Unless you want to experiment, if it's equal to, then you record that one too, but I don't care. That just makes it harder. So do you kind of understand? I mean, that's how I would do it. The other way to do it would be to generate the 100 numbers or the 9 numbers if you're doing 3x3, and then go back and go through them, okay, with a with a nested loop, and find the highest number. And when you find the highest number, you record the row and the column. So that's just a little more, you could have, your menu could say, generate a 10x10 matrix. generate a 3x3 matrix or whatever, and then find the highest number in the matrix or whatever. But that gets a little, because if you don't do the matrix right away, which one are you doing? So I would, well, you could still do it. You could build it in. So again, it's only two selections, or three. Quit, generate a 10x10, generate a 3x3. And then when you're generating, you can either find the highest number while you're generating the random numbers, or you can go back in after the fact and find the highest numbers. It doesn't matter to me. All right?
All right.
Okay. It'd be pretty scary if Rita wasn't here to answer for you guys. So, okay, so let's make a program. So it's a new project, and I'm using ANT, and I'm going to call it Acme Cab Company. Here we go. Here we go again. Is that font too small for you guys, or can you see that okay?
Be a little larger.
I don't know why all of a sudden it's too small. Different. Come on. Hello. There we go. All right. So the project. See, now why is it doing that? Because I bumped my hands are too big for these touchpad things. How did I get here again? This one is the Acme Cab. Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. Anybody have Mexican food for dinner?
I wish.
You wish.
I got tacos in the Instant Pot right now.
Ah.
I almost had Mexican. Decided against it though.
Whoops. I keep looking for the button in the middle of my screen or keyboard here, and it's not there. All right, so we're gonna get this all cleaned up nice. And I'll just save that. So we got something in place here. Then I'm going to go ahead and copy this heading. Have that. Control C it. And I'm going to go over here to a new file. And it's a Java class over here. Next. And I'm just going to call it vehicle because that's my noun. So this will be called vehicle. And this will be a Everybody with us?
I am alive.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Still here.
Anybody not here? Okay, going forward then. So what do vehicles have, okay? So I think vehicles have a name. And I think vehicles have a type. Like, is it a car, a truck, a bicycle, a motorcycle, a motor car, something like that. And let's do integer for wheels. How many wheels does it have? And let's do, I got name. No, that ain't right. Name. I'm going to just put make. What make is it? And at first I was going to have manufacturer, then make, then model. And I thought that might be too repetitive, so I didn't do it. And then, that's some type of motor, I guess. So we're going to make that a double because we're going to do it in liters or something like that. Okay. So that is that. Those are my variables that are up there. And then I'm going to want some constructors, or at least one constructor, I think, on this one. I think we're only going to have one. And you'll see this one is a little bit different than some of the other ones we've done. So I'll just say it's a public vehicle because it has to be called the same thing, right?
Right?
And we're going to say int wheels. And, or let's put them in order here. So I got a string make. I have a string type. I have an int wheels. And I have a double motor. And then I've got this make is equal to make. Remember, these are not the same variables, right? Sure, Doug, if you say so. I don't understand it, but I hate when it does that to me. Type wheels and motor. I did see somebody that was programming this today, one of these like this today, and they did have a difference between these variables and these variables.
Mm.
They weren't duplicate. I don't know. I forget if they had M's or A's in front of these up here to differentiate between them. Okay, but you have to do either put this here to differentiate, or these have to be a different name, right?
Right.
Because if I just put make, it's going to think that everything that all you're doing is that these three right here are all the same, and you'll never get to use this one out here, which is important. All right, so we got that. So we got a parameterized one. We're not going to worry about a default one at this time.
So the this dot make makes it a unique variable from the ones you defined up top.
No, these are the ones. Look, if I click on this one, it lights up this one. This means in this class, okay, that's their scope. These are only good in this procedure. Okay, so this one here and this one here are the same. This one here and this one up here are the same.
Oh, so it localizes them.
Yes, the deeper you go in, these have precedence over these out here because these are local. The farther you go in, they have lesser scope, but over these here. Okay. In other words, if I pull this off of here, and you can see all three of these would be the same, which would make no sense. Why would I want to assign this value to here and then call it the same thing here? Makes no sense. But what I could do here, and again, the only reason I'm doing this is because this is how a lot of books do it. But I could just have put M underscore up here. Then I could have got rid of this and put M underscore. Okay. So now you can tell this one and this one are the same. This one and this one are the same.
Gotcha.
But many people, many books say, oh, we're going to do it this way.
What would the M underscore like stand for? Why M?
Modular, or for the whole class. It's good for the whole class because it's out here. It's not inside any procedure. So since it's out here, these are good anywhere in this class. Okay. I mean, you could put a C. No, you don't want to put a C because that means it's a class. But the scope, it's all about the scope. These have scope, big scope. Okay. These have only the scope inside here. You can't use these outside. Okay. So if I type one outside of this, if I was to have another one here, let's just do public, oops, private, get stupid. Don't type this. Okay. Oh. Private, get stupid of the type void. Okay. And I put in here, make is equal to Doug. Which variable is this? Is it this one? This one? Or is it this one?
The last one, wouldn't it be?
It's a
This
class.
one, right?
Yeah.
Like if I click on this, look what light up. This one and this one out here. These in here because they're only good from right here and right here. Okay. So big difference. All right. So we got that part. Now, and Rita, be quiet. Oops. What is the name for what? How am I going to get data to put it in here and get it out of here? Anybody except Rita?
Referring to the getters and setters.
That's what I'm referring to. Or your book calls them, what is it, mutators and
Assessors.
assessors. Okay. So we need our getters. And I'm just going to go down below my code there. Insert code. Setters. I want all of those. And I'm going to hit generate. And boom, they're there. And I'm not going to worry too much about them at this point. I'm going to leave them just like that. You guys can go clean this up on your own time or whatever. Or we might come back later and fix it.
Did you just click the, what's it called? The
right click.
You right click right here and then insert code and click on getters and setters and click all the boxes. But here, you know, all I really want here is moving these over and maybe putting dividers in or whatever. If you're extremely lazy, you go here and at least do this. Something like that. Okay, so we got our getters, our setters on that one. So that's our vehicle. What's this one? Yeah, that's what I want next. See what happens. All right, so our next one. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here, new file. This will be a Java class. Next, and we're going to just call this car. And we can go here. I don't know if I still have the right, yep. What are attributes?
It's like the model and stuff that you were putting in the last one.
What are attributes? What would they be similar if our object is a noun? What are our attributes?
adjectives.
Adjective.
Yep, adjectives. Exactly right. So they describe stuff. Now right here, with the type extends vehicle. Know what I called it? Yeah. Why am I getting an error here? That should not come up like that.
You have the wrong package. Never mind.
No, I don't.
Public class.
Mine's not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Did I misspell vehicle somewhere?
Hmm.
I shouldn't need vehicle.
Just need cleaned up.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Package, Acme, cab, semicolon. Public, car, extends, EXT.
And you guys aren't getting the line, are you?
No.
Did you change the purpose for the vehicle.java?
Mm. Public class vehicle.
Thank you.
I have the same line that you have, Doug. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, so do I. It says it's trying to pull the constructor in.
yeah. I don't know what it's doing there. It shouldn't be pulling this. Public vehicle class vehicle. Public vehicle. That's not right. Something's goofy here. Let me try this. Which order did I have them in? Make type wheels motor. Make type wheels motor. Oh, now it went out.
Hmm.
And let's go with, I gotta add some more stuff here, but
Is type supposed to be capitalized, or is that okay?
where? No, it shouldn't be capitalized. Jeez. Again, this thing is gonna drive me nuts in the next couple days, probably. And then, what am I gonna add? Oh. Think like that will work. Then this will be see, what is this? What is this thing popping up? You know, you get this stuff and it's all right. So up here, we're going to create two more variables. That's right. So these we're getting from our superclass. These we're adding to our superclass.
Say that again.
So when we instantiate this, we already have these 4 attributes that we're getting from our superclass. Then in car, we decide, okay, we got a car now. We're going to get the color of the car and the mileage of the car. Okay, we're going to add those 2 attributes to our basic, and this thing is going to jumping all over the place and it's driving me. Okay.
So is cab the superclass, then vehicle is
Cab.
the class,
Car is the
and now car is the subclass?
car is a subclass, vehicle is the superclass or the parent class.
Oh, okay. So what's cab?
We haven't created that yet.
Oh,
Or there's no cab per se,
okay.
what I named it. So what do we need here?
Are getters and setters again?
That's right. So we're going to go to getters and setters. And look, there's only 2 new ones. So there they are. Okay, if I do that. Anybody not have this now?
I'm all good.
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay, underneath our setters and getters,
Can you scroll back up? I just want to get your, yeah, right there. Okay, thanks.
right down here, we're going to say, so I'm adding this right here.
The add override did not work for me.
Just type in public string to string and it'll pop up in yellow. All you do is click on it.
Where do I type that?
You type right here, public string to string. And then a yellow box will show up over on the 45. Just click on it and it'll come up and you just click on it. It puts it in automatically.
All right, I got it working.
What does the override do?
Because there's already a toString in the class, in the super class. So in the program to create Java, part that you can't see, there is a thing that we make classes out of. Certain rules on how you have to make your classes. One of the methods in there is changing things to string. Okay. So to use it here, we're overriding that one. So it doesn't use the one that's already built in to the program. And what's the last one? Mileage, I guess.
Why would I have a green dot next to public string to string underneath?
It likes to.
I guess you do too.
Okay, so two things, Doug. You have a closing parentheses,
Oh.
but not an opening one.
Oh, I don't need a, do I need a closing one?
And then on your first line that says make plus, it says get wheels. Do you want
Oh,
to get
get
make?
make. Get make. And then right here. That works. All right. So we're going to save that. Still got, oh, it went out. Good. Anybody need to see anything?
I'm just wondering why the last line for me is still underlined in red. The mileage one.
Probably get rid of your closing bracket if it's still
Yeah.
there.
Did you put the semicolon at the end?
I did.
I didn't put a, I had a bracket or a parentheses right here, and I took it out.
All right, I removed that and it's fixed.
All right. Now we've got a super class and a child class. Okay. Both of them have attributes of their own. This one inherits these attributes from its parents, from its parent, and then it has these attributes of its own.
So question,
Yeah.
last week, our setters and getters, we deleted everything inside the parentheses for the setters and made them private.
Right.
Do we still
And
need?
I'm not gonna worry about that today.
Okay.
All right.
So we should we do that under car or vehicle?
No, not on this one. You don't have to. No. Okay, because we're going to do something with them this time. Okay. All right. So got that. We're going to go back to our Acme now. The old cab company. And public da 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 da. And we're going to say we want to create an instance. Well, let's do this first. I think I got a, maybe not. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so let's import a scanner. And right here, I will private static. We got that, instantiate that. And then we're going to say, okay. We're going to say we want to create a car array and name it cab. Then we're going to say how many we want. I think we'll just, for right now, we'll say that cab, oops. Again, where does this come from? Why does it open? I don't know what it is. Let's make them 3 only. We're just getting, our company's just starting. Miss Quackenbush is quacked. She's quacking me up. All right. And then we have to initialize them. Let's see, got that. Then I think what we can do, 7 of them. Let's do an int count here. Equal to 0. All right. So we got car, we're going to create cab 0, cab 1, cab 2, right?
Right.
So we can do while count is less than cab dot length. We can do cab. Should I make that a capital C?
Yeah. I
I'll
think
make it a capital C. It is an object. So, while cab. Let's see, my cab count is equal to a new car of the type 0. Oh, we got make. Oops. Come on. Make. We had, what was the order?
make type
Type.
int and then double motors.
You sure? type wheels, motor, color, mileage. Okay, type wheels, so we got int, double string, int. Right?
Yes.
Int, double string, int. Okay. Int, double string, int. Int. Oops. Int. Double. Int. No.
String,
String.
int. In line 17, do you need a capitalized cab?
Yep. Voila. Okay, so got that. So now I filled my array and I created 3 of them. Okay, it's important that you do this in this method when you have an array of objects. So now once I got that, I can do the system dot out dot print and put let's see, where is it? Enter the make the vehicle. Okay, and then it'll be nothing more than cab count dot set make my scan dot next. System dot out dot print. Enter the make type of the vehicle. Cab count dot set make. So what's different about this one than last week's? Who's specifying what's going to go in?
The user.
Yeah, as long as they, well, the programmer, as long as they meet the requirements of the classes that are instantiating from, they get to put in how they're going to put the data in. So we're not putting it in over in car, we're just sending it over there to be stored. Okay, so we're using our sets. That's why they have to be public at this point. What's next again?
Wheels.
I'm either being haunted or somebody. Now here, right, I should have a loop checking to see if in fact, okay, they're putting in an integer.
On line 30, you have set make. Is it supposed to be set type?
Yep.
Okay.
Two, three, four, five, six things. That's it. So here, every time we go through here, we're creating a new car up here. It just doesn't have wheels, a motor, or anything in it. Then once we have that object created, then we're telling it, okay, this is what kind of car it is. This is how many wheels on it, that kind of thing. Okay. But we've already made all three of them right here, or we're making them one at a time. So every time we go through here, we make a new car. It's like a blank piece of clay, and then we're making the attributes after we create it. So then we're going to come over here, and we can do what's going on here? Oh, I could put a for item in cab. So this is what it's screaming about here. We could do this. For. I think it's that, is it not? Maybe not. What is it? That's why I'm not doing it. I forget what goes there. That'll work fine. All right, so we're going to save that. Anybody missing or anybody not have this yet?
I'm good.
I'm
This
still
one's
alive.
Hey, Mr. Peterson, what increments the count on your while loop? Did I miss that somewhere?
I probably screwed up. Oh, yeah. Why is that? Well, count is. Why did I do that like that? What did I do? What did I do? Hang on a minute. I probably have something somewhere screwed up. Rentals. Public class
We just do
rental.
like count plus plus in there. Or?
Exactly.
Yeah, there is right at the end,
At the end. Yeah.
down at the bottom. Thank you. Right here, let's see. Right here. All right. See, my room is dark. I need to let you guys catch up here a minute. I'm going to try and get some light real quick. So I'm going to click on me. Hello, hello.
Hit the save.
I'm going to mute myself. I am going to mute myself. I'll be back in a second.
Very good.
Good thing.
Is everybody caught up?
Yeah, I'm all good.
I have everything.
Yay. George?
Yeah, I still have a red line. When you go to a car, you know, the class car?
Are you at the top of a program?
Yes, I'm at the top. You know, when you define the subclass, the car class, you know, the constructor?
Right underneath the main?
Yeah. So I have car and then parentheses, string make. I think that's where I screw up. So it's make. Hold on.
Are you in the vehicle.java?
No, car.java.
Okay.
So I just want to know where I've screwed up. So it should be public car, you know, the constructor.
And do you have car capitalized? It's a capital C, lowercase a, lowercase r.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then it should say string, and string is capitalized.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, string make, comma, string type, comma, int wheels, comma, double motor, comma,
Yep.
color, comma, int, close parentheses.
Yeah, and then super, it's make, and then comma type, comma wheels, comma motor, and then is that it?
It should be a close parentheses and a semicolon.
I think that's where. But it's still underlined. I got red on type.
Type. Do you have?
Is it?
Where's the car?
Yeah, car.java, and we just reviewed the parameterized constructor. So now you're on super.
Have him, George, go ahead and hit your clean and build.
Type wheel.
Right.
Hello? Everything is perfect. Just that's what I have. Like super, make, comma, type. So why is
Okay.
it on?
I'm gonna stop sharing and you're gonna share.
Yeah, I'll show you. Should I share?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? It says disabled screen. Host disabled screen. No. Have you disabled the screen yet?
We don't see you yet.
Yeah, it says host disabled screen.
Yep. You should
So
be.
host disabled
Hang on,
participant.
hang on. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Come on, George, you're in charge now.
Yeah.
There it is.
Did you see?
Okay.
Okay, so you got
Oh,
type here. So that means the air is in. Go over to your files. To the left there.
Where?
Show us your, over on the left.
Uh-huh.
Files or projects. Along the side. We need to see.
type.
Do you see?
No, we see what's, oh, here, yeah.
Oh,
Hang on.
should we go back?
Never mind. Hang
All
on.
right. Scroll down. Let's
Scroll
see.
down once. So it's in type, is this bad?
Yeah.
Okay, go back once.
Uh,
Go back to car.
to car, okay.
Yeah. Are they in the wrong order?
You're
They're in
actually
the wrong order.
under public car.
This should
string
say
make-
wheels, then type.
Nope, it should say make, then type, then wheels. You've only got 5 there instead of 6.
Oh,
In line 35, yep, there you go.
and
Yeah.
then, hold on.
So that
So
should say,
string type.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, yeah. I put string make twice, yeah. And that too.
No, just it's missing.
String type, comma,
Comma.
Yay, here we go.
Here we go.
and save it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come you're not showing your projects over on this? I don't know.
It should. Yeah. All right. Stop sharing.
Yep, stop.
All right, perfect.
Okay, you guys got me back?
You're back.
Yep, I got you. You back.
See, this is why I'm just wondering why you don't show your projects here. I mean, I guess it's a preference. I don't know. I like to see them over here. So if everybody has that, we should be able to run it.
Mr. Peterson, did you put an index on your print statement?
Did I do what?
I had to add an index to my print statement, so I would print each element. Otherwise, I think I was trying to print the entire array.
Oh, crap. Okay, hang on. I bet you I didn't.
I think it's because you were originally doing the 4 element. There you go. Otherwise, you'll be like me and
Hey,
waste a bunch of time typing.
Yeah, you won't get anything, actually. You'll get a bunch of goobly gooch.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So what is the make of my vehicle? Well, of course, it's a Mustang. And what type of vehicle? It's an automobile. How many wheels? It's got 4. What's the motor? It's a 5.0. What color? Well, of course, it's red. Mileage will say 10,000 miles. Now, the second vehicle is going to be a Snyder car. And it's an, what is it? It's what do they call them? It's not a motorcycle, a motor car,
Motor car?
a moto car. Only has 3 wheels. And under the, its motor size is about a half of a liter. And what color is it? It'll be black. And we'll put 1,000 miles on that. Then we'll have our Mercedes. What kind of class do we want? We'll say a 500S. And whoa. Why did it skip over? Oh, because I put a space in. I got to talk to you about that in a minute. 4 liters, we'll say 6. And the color is silver. And the mileage on it is 25,000. And there you go. It prints out. There's our 3 vehicles.
Can you go to the part where it's printing? Mine printed out something very weird.
Mine
Why
did
does
too.
it?
I got a really big long line of.
I got lcab.car and then a bunch of letters and numbers.
lcab.
So let's go. So you have this, right?
I forgot the index, that's why.
Well, that's kind of hard. Yeah. Now, for the name of the vehicle or make of the vehicle, what I want you to do is change it to next line. What that allows is that allows you to put in a space and it not take it as 2 different variables.
Yeah, I remember I remember this coming up in one of the videos.
Yeah. So you need to be careful with that because sometimes it's hard to control. If you put it in a loop, I've had trouble with it. So only use it when you have to. In other words, again, if you're going to put in, like you saw, I just did mine, it actually put in both of those. So the people that weren't getting good output, did you figure it out?
Yeah, I forgot I didn't have the index put in on the print
Right
either.
there.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. So what do you guys think of this? Now, again, this will only work if you allow those sets over here in our car and in our vehicle to be public. If I make them private, then I have to move these questions over there, right? So in other words, I could have done, I don't want to do it, but what we could have done here in these sets here is I could have got rid of this like we did last time. I could get rid of this, make it private, and put it in up here as a get to go get it.
Oh, there's an issue with my program.
You have one?
Yeah, I have an issue. It's when I enter the one for the second car, it just puts the enter the make of the vehicle and enter the type of the vehicle on the same line.
Because what are you putting in as the make of the vehicle?
I didn't put anything in. It just popped up once I entered the ones for the first car.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to stop sharing. You're going to share.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it should be doing this.
That's just the next line.
Where do I?
But he's got something wrong, because why would it pop both prompts?
It's the make of the vehicle.
No, but he's getting both prompts at the same time. The second time through, why is that? Close that. Stop your program from running, first of all.
Okay, you've got next line. Make my scan next line.
Here, da, 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 da.
I actually had the same problem with one of the homework for this week. When you put the next line in there, the second time it iterates, it goes to run it with the next line. Something,
See?
something happens the second time through.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
I ended up having to just switch it back to next.
Yeah, and only put in one name, right?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was the only way I could get it to run.
Hang on. Nolan, try this. Up in your system out print, enter the make of this vehicle. At the end of it, go to the end of the line. No, don't. Why are you highlighting it? Go to the end of the line above. Hit enter. Put my scan, capital letters, dot next. And parentheses, that's it. Okay, now run it and see what happens.
There we go.
Works like it should.
Well, type it in, let's see. Do the last one too. I think that 4 line holds something in the buffer. So what I did there is I just cleared the buffer. You got a 12-liter vehicle? Holy shit.
I don't know anything about liters of motor size.
Well, a 5.0 Mustang, that's a 5-liter engine.
Race car, Doug.
Huh?
Because race car, Doug.
It is a race car with 12 liters. That's a hell of a car.
Now it says that each make is
all the make is 4. What's wrong
Yeah.
now?
All your makes are 4s. Why is that? Because that's what you typed in. No?
No,
It's because he didn't change. It was wheels in yours originally. Remember, he had get wheels instead of get make.
Okay, so get.
Go get vehicle.java.
So what do I change it to?
No, make is right. No, it's in the next one.
It's in the print.
It's in the print or that, yeah. No, in the print, dude.
The print? What does that
Car.
mean?
Go to car. And the 2
Here it is.
right there.
Air, right there.
That should say get make. Had me worried there for a minute. Okay, save that now.
There we go.
All right, so you should be working. Stop.
All right.
Give me my computer back.
So
Do I need to run it again, or should I just stop sharing now?
Stop sharing because it's going to work.
All right.
I don't know. I did the user end.next like you were doing, but my output for the make is blank, and my car subclass was already
Hang on.
corrected.
Let me see what I get here if I do it. What is it? Mileage, cab. I scan next line. Okay, let me see if mine works. If I go here, here, or maybe I should put it after that. I'm not sure. I don't think it matters. Here, here, and then just my.
It's not running at all.
Yeah, I changed it to how you had him change in my when it prints. All the makes are empty now too.
Well, let's see what happened. The vehicle is a Mustang. Okay, now it's just waiting for me to do something. So that ain't gonna work. There's something about that. Let's do this. If I can get to my. Let's see what this says.
Did I just lose? I just lost him. Doug, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, it should be. Oh, okay. If this works. No. See, here's they're using it here. Consume it there. So it should consume it after. Next line, next line. I'm gonna see something if mine. They have it. Do they have it before or after? Okay, so then we're gonna do. Oh, let's see here. Hang on. Something now.
Doug.
Yeah.
My screen froze, so I'm gonna log out and then I'll log back in.
See, no, it's not. It's not working. You have to hit enter twice. I don't like that either. All right. So we're going to fix it the easy way and just, you can only put in one-word names. And we'll have to, somebody can figure that out before the next class. Told you if I had trouble with it before. So here we're only going to allow for one-word names, and your program should be fine. Okay.
Sorry to nitpick, but I think with the next line, you get the double enter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to get rid of that.
Cool.
I had to take it off mine too.
So somebody can investigate that. Let's see here. If I do that. Mm-hmm.
Could you scroll back up a bit?
Hang on.
You're missing one close bracket now at the end.
I see it. I just can't use this mouse pad to go anywhere. Okay, there's that.
Could you scroll up?
Where to?
Where you start to do while loop.
Right there. You back, Rita?
Yes. Let's see if I can get this to pull up. Let's see, so here. Oh no. Okay.
You got it?
Apparently it wiped out my end. All of the code that I typed under acmecab.java is gone, but I still have my code for vehicle and car.
Okay.
So I'll just retype it.
Or I can send it to you.
We need to put in some defaults.
Or
I don't know if that was one of your programming requirements for homework.
no. I was just thinking about something here though. Okay, we're gonna come down to outside of the main, since we got 20 minutes left. Anybody know what that is?
Is that the start screen?
That's when you touch in the little thing that says type here to search
Where's that at?
on the bottom left hand. I don't know how you're accidentally clicking on that though.
Oh, because of this stupid touchpad.
Yeah, I can't use those either.
I'm using one right now.
You gotta get a mouse.
I don't want a mouse either. I want my little button back. Uh, do. So if I do that, I think I can just do. See, again, it just jumps and does weird shit.
Isn't it validate int?
Probably. I know how to fix that. And then probably should have one for double too, but let's see if this works.
It doesn't work for me. I have I have red underlines wherever I mentioned validate.
Hang on, dude. Hang on. So I think that works. Try one other thing real quick. So that one works. And that works. All right. So you should have, now see here again, we're leaving it up to the programmer, not the person, not the architect, but the programmer or the builder to check the data. So we have that data, the check for int down here. We could very easily do one for, by just doing this. Whoops, sorry. So I'm just going to control C this. Come down here, hit enter. Control V that in. And of course, we're going to replace int with double. Double. Double.
You want to change that to double num equals my scan.
Yeah. Blah, 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 return double. And that's fine. We just need to go up here.
You didn't change
Static
it
int.
to a double instead of an int.
Oh,
Yeah, private static double.
and this is double here. And this is double here. Okay, so that works. So now we just need to set, where's our double at for the motor? It is meters, so this becomes double. Boy, I'm telling you. Becomes size. So that should work for that now if we run it. There we go. All right, so that works. So I think that's it. No, where were you, Nolan, where were you having a problem?
The number is still underlined in red.
What? No, you can't tell me just where.
In the
Where?
validate double set wheels number in the void main.
So up top here, yeah.
Yeah, when you put in number there, it just underlines it in red and says it cannot
Where?
find the symbol.
Where?
Did you put int first?
Cab count
You can't have int down here. It has to be double.
Okay, I gotta just change some things.
You want us to help or do you want to just fix it?
All right, let me just. I'll see if it does anything because it's the number is still underlined in red.
What number?
Set wheels number. Cab count, set wheels number. That.
Right here?
Yeah,
You have int number up here.
I do.
You have this like this.
Yeah.
Let me see your screen. Put your mouse over it.
Looks like there's something wrong with the validate integer function.
Go
Right.
down to the bottom.
Validate int, not double.
Too far.
You changed your
There
int
you go.
double. You
Well,
didn't-
yeah.
Nope. Here we go.
Quiet a minute. He did not make, he got rid of his integer one,
Yep.
made it a double instead of making another one.
Yep.
Okay.
So just copy all that. Copy all that. No. Highlight that. Yes. Now. No, not that far. There, that. Oh, God, please.
Sorry.
What are you doing now? No, don't change that one. Back it up.
You want to copy and paste that whole thing, and then change it.
There. Now, highlight that. Not the last parentheses. Or last,
Curly brace.
oh, God.
There we go.
Now, Control C. Now, right there, Control V. Control V.
There you go.
Okay. Now, change static, double. Change that to int,
Int.
int. Change that, validate, int.
There you go.
Go down to while my scan has next int. Go down, change the num, make it int. Make that an int. Go over and, whoop, right there, make that an int.
Yep.
All right, now go back up to the top. Okay, double validate double. Validate.
So the int one
That should
works.
be an int
Int.
right there. Yeah. Okay, now that should be an int there. And put your mouse over it.
You don't need the parentheses after number in the line a little bit up.
There you go.
Okay, that one's fixed. What has he got in this one?
Take int off in front of number on that line.
Oh yeah, because you already have a number.
There we go.
There you go. Scroll down. Whoop, go scroll up. Up, right there. Put your mouse over private static double.
I think there's two of them.
Yeah, he says two double.
Oh, make that one. Which one you got there? There's the double. Oh, you got two. Just get rid of one of them.
Yep.
Hit delete.
There we go.
Not a big deal, but on your little comment thing, you have validate double still for the validate int.
Okay. Well, I
He still
have
got
of
two.
these devices.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
He still
two
got two
doubles.
validate doubles. How many did you?
I copied like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Now,
he just,
And I think you've got one more above.
go back up. Yeah, you got another one.
I think two more.
No, one more. There you go. Delete
Yep.
that.
So now, yep, there we go.
Now you got it. Now scroll up.
Okay.
All right, I'm out of here.
You haven't used the validate double still. You still have to add that to the motor size.
No, yeah.
Not there, down one.
No, no, no.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Right there.
So that'll
So
be
double
double
size, space size
equal.
equals validate double. And then remove my scan next double. And just put size in there.
Yep. And then
Okay.
on the number equals the get mileage, the set mileage, don't we need to change the my scan part and put number in there?
Yep. Save it.
There we go.
Okay. Everybody good?
Apologies for the hiccups.
Can I check my while loop, the do while loop in the main? I think I got the message error.
Okay, stop sharing now. Okay, George.
Yeah, I got on the do while loop.
Yes,
To
so
use.
bring, you're 3 minutes into my time, so let's
All right, no
put it
problem.
up there. Share it.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to see Wiki.
All
Okay,
right, what do we
good.
got? Do chart choice.
Okay, go down.
Wild choose
That's-
equals.
Okay, go up to the top. Go up to the top. Chart choose is there. Keep going down.
Oops.
Scroll down. It says never use it. Go down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Put your mouse over choose.
Do you need the my scan line, my scan to upper char at that line?
Oh yeah, where's that at, dude? Choose what? Chooses what? Put your mouse over your choose a second, will you? George.
Come again? Yep.
Put your mouse over choose.
Yeah.
All right. So the problem is, okay, stop sharing
Yeah.
and I'll show you what to do.
Yep.
You're missing all this right here.
Oh, I see. All right. I'll be quick.
If you're done with yours, you can leave. And I'll have a recording up as soon as I can get one.
Have a good night.
All right.
Adios.
Bye. Good luck.
Thanks.
Are you?
What?
Will you send me just the Acme Cab Java?
Yeah.
After when I logged back in, that was completely blank. I don't even have the outline, like the
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
class or anything like that.
Professor, thank you very much.
All right.
Bye, George.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Trey, Zane, Joel, I hope you got yours.
Yeah, I'm all good, Doug. Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Like I said, I'll
You
post the
too.
video.
We'll still meet again next Tuesday, right?
Sure, we can just chit chat. All right.